should talk freely. Let us be patient with one another. There are those people who talk fast. There are those who talk slowly. Let us accommodate each other. That is the essence of our team. Our team is organized. Otherwise, we will not get the synergy that is necessary for us to implement our plan. Before I say one or two things, let me just ask the people who are MCAs before they became members of parliament, the bottom-up people. I know they are the people who are MCAs and they graduated and became members of parliament. Ebu simameni. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wapige makofi. Pongezi sana. You can see bottom-up works. Asanteni sana waheshimiwa. The people who are being elected for the first time as members of parliament, first timers, wale watu wa the monos as we would call them. Wow, that's quite a, that looks like what? 40%? 50%? No, 40. Asante sana. The second termers, the people in Form 2. Wow, quite a number. Tuwapigie makofi tena, the second termers. Asante sana. Kawanjiko, wewe uko Form 2 kweli? Huyo aliruka darasa huyo. Okay. Can we see the third termers? Form 3 people, the Form 3. Wow, that's quite impressive. Tuwapigie makofi watu wa Form 3 hapo. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Tuko na watu wa Form 4 kweli? Haya, watu wa Form 4 tuone. The fourth termers. Wow. That's quite something. Oh, Mwangi there. Aden Duale here. Cheptumo there. Governor Sirma there. And Karek Mbuki. Japheth. And of course, Lekuton. And Khalwale right at the back. And Kiunjuri right there. Aya, tuwapige makofi. Wow, we have a oh my. Okay. So I think that gives us the framework of our. You can see we're quite a mixed group. We have all manner of people. So why I did that is I wanted for all of us to know that there is something we can learn from the younger ones. But there is something also we can learn from the seniors. I want to ask the seniors who are here, let us take time and mentor the newcomers. Let us make it our responsibility. Don't monolize anybody. Don't harass the younger ones. And please be useful. You know, show them how CDF works. Show them how committees work. Don't assume. Don't take it for granted that people know how to do stuff. Tomorrow, we are also going to have a session to show you a bit of etiquette. We want to show you how to hold, what to do, because sometimes we get embarrassed when senior people don't even know how to hold a spoon or how to hold a fork. So tomorrow we'll take time because we want to mentor everybody. Some people take things for granted. Mnanielewa? So tutapangana namna hivyo. Hiyo ni number one. Number two, it is very important for us to have a meeting so that so that we can agree on the plan we have. This PG is for us to interrogate our party manifesto, the Kenya Kwanzaa manifesto, because that is the basis upon which we were elected. We made commitments to the people of Kenya. We have started to discharge some of those commitments. I had made a commitment that we will appoint the 6 judges. We have appointed the 6 judges. We made a commitment that we will provide financial independence for the police. I already issued instructions, and yesterday that was implemented by Treasury. Now, henceforth, the police will have an independent budget. They will not be begging for money from other offices. We will allocate them the resources as is being done by Parliament, and we will begin to make demands of them on matter security, because in the past they used to give excuses of depending on finances from other offices. Now they have their own independent financing. We expect improved security in the country. We expect expeditious matters to do with public wastage in public resources should be dealt with firmly, decisively, and in a timely manner. We expect that the fight against corruption will be scaled up. We expect that our insecure areas, cattle rustling, conflict amongst communities, will be dealt with firmly and decisively. And I have already informed the police that that is why we gave them their money. They will have a direct charge, and they will decide in accordance with their security plan, in accordance with the way they want to discharge their mandate, without having recourse to anybody, but with clarity and independence, because that is the requirement of the Constitution. There will be other things we are going to be doing in the short term to ensure that we take this to the logical conclusion. Let me also say the primary reason why we are meeting here today is so that each and every one of us can understand the commitments we have made to the people of Kenya through our manifesto. We are also going to show you the legislative program that will enable us implement that plan. And that legislative program is going to come to Parliament. It is good for you to understand ahead of time, so that when we ask you that there is this law, there are these regulations, there is this policy position that we want Parliament to pass for us, it will be understood that this is in furtherance, and you will already have the information to make sure that you pass it in a manner that will give us the instruments to be able to deliver to the people of Kenya. We will tell you Charles Hinga here. He will take you through our housing plan, the plan that we were supposed to implement in 2018. But we lost the opportunity to implement it in 2018 because we took a tangent and went to BBI and went to other stories. I want to promise you that this is one plan that is a must-do for us. It will create millions of jobs for our young people. It will sort out for us our challenge of housing. Many people are living in deplorable conditions in slums and other informal settlements. They are paying 3,000 to 5,000 shillings, sometimes 6,000 shillings, in houses that have no toilet, that have no water, that have no electricity. We can give those people a decent house where they will pay the same 5,000 in terms of mortgage and be able to own the house further down the road. We will be requiring you to do some adjustments on the law so that we can implement that plan. We will be taking you through our universal health coverage plan so that you also understand what we need to do so that we can actualize the commitment we made to the people of Kenya on matters to do with universal health coverage. How are we going to make it 300 shillings for the lowest category, and how are we going to graduate it so that instead of being a fixed amount, people contribute in accordance with their incomes and provide a mechanism where we can carry the majority of Kenyans, work with the people in the informal sector, and also make sure that we carry the majority of Kenyans. When I say the majority, I mean actually everybody. And it is good for you to understand. We will also be making a presentation to you on savings and what you need to do to make sure that we improve the culture of savings. Savings is what gives us the resources for investment. In fact, the norm is investments is actually a function of savings. You can only invest if you have saved. Today, we are among the least savers in our continent. You can't believe it. Tanzania has a better saving culture than us. They have a smaller economy than us. Uganda have a huge pension scheme, bigger than ours, and they have a smaller economy. So we have to rejig, we have to change, and the people from our professionals working with the people from NSSF will be here tomorrow morning so that we can take you through what we need to do. Today we have savings of like maybe 1.5 trillion, which is very small. It is not even, I think it is not even a tenth of what is the savings of Uganda. Mnajua hivyo? So we will take you through the motions so that we are all clear, because good people, we have no option but to change this country. And we are the people who are going to change it. We are going to take you through our agriculture plan so that we also agree. on the interventions that are necessary. We have agreed as a government that we are not going to be subsidizing consumption. That is why we are going slow on matters to do with subsidizing consumption. We are going to work and support producers. That way, even if we are intervening at that level, it gives us a bigger leverage. Let me give you an example. The UNGA subsidy that was done, I was being briefed by the Ministry of Agriculture. The UNGA subsidy, for 1 month, the taxpayer was asked to give 7 billion for 1 month. Ile unga ya 100, which was nowhere in the first place. Very few people got to ever, yet we spend 7 billion shillings. If we had spent 7 billion shillings in fertilizer, it would be a very different ballgame. We would probably, because, for example, we are intervening, as I announced the other day, we are intervening on fertilizer for the short rains, 1.4 million bags. We are intervening for tea fertilizer. That's another 1.7 million bags for KTDA. It is costing us less than the subsidy of UNGA that is for 1 month. And yet the subsidy we are providing is going to reach close to 500,000 farmers. That's the difference. So it is not how much money you spend. It is where do you spend money so that you get value for every coin that you spend. So we will be discussing our agriculture plan tomorrow so that you can understand and so that when it comes to Parliament, you know where to allocate resources that will go into helping our producers. We will be discussing with you all the other categories of our plan so that we can measure up to what the people of Kenya want. Let me tell you this. The reason why we did not do as well the last 5 years is because we did not engage our legislators. Our legislators knew very little about our plan. That is how we failed. And that is why we must start here. You people must understand. You must be the champions. You must be the people to explain so that this plan can succeed. Tunaelewana jamani? So, mimi nawauliza, let's be patient. I know sometimes people have phones, they are sending messages left, right, and center. But let's be just patient so that we can go through these motions. Finally, we will be talking about katikati. Let us also agree that Parliament is an important stage. I want to tell you as members, Parliament is a premium platform. Very many people try so hard to get to Parliament. So take advantage of that premium stage. Out of 50 million Kenyans, we have only 349 in National Assembly and 67 in the Senate. Consider yourself privileged to access the stage in Parliament and make use of it. It can make your career, it can unmake your career. the way you use the floor of the House. There is the temptation when you come to Parliament to chase this, chase that, chase the other, until it is reported that you are a no-show in Parliament. Mnajua kuna watu wanaandikwa ati hawajawahi kuzungumza kwa bunge. Please, nataka niwaombe. You know? Why do you look for a premium stage and then you abscond? You do nothing with it. Kwa sababu Parliament sio mahali ya kuuza viazi ama kufanya. Parliament ni mahali ya kuongea mambo ya wananchi. To articulate issues that are important to your constituents, issues that are important to your party, issues that will shape the future and destiny of our country. And that is the stage you have. It's a premium stage. It is not, it's not a stage that anybody can walk in and have. So while you have the privilege to be a member of Parliament, please make use of that stage. Sometimes it is it's quite intimidating, especially for the new members. Kidogo ukisimama hapo unatetemeka kidogo, Kiswahili Kiingereza inachanganyika, but if you do it consistently, utashika network na mambo itaenda mzuri. Yeah, and many of our constituents are waiting to see. They're waiting to see you. Mbunge wetu wamesema nini kule bunge leo. I have also taken the position with my good deputy here that for purposes of proper accountability of government, we are going to work on the standing orders so that our CSS can come to Parliament and you can ask them questions directly about your constituents, so that we can improve the accountability of our government, the accountability of our ministers, because in any case, the ministers don't have any constituency to attend to. So their constituency is, are we together? So make use of that platform. I am happy to note that our competitors have said they will provide oversight of our government. And we welcome our competitors' assertion that they will take seriously their oversight role over our government. We believe that the efficiency of any government is also dependent on how much we are kept on our toes. So I want to tell our good friends on the other side of the political divide, welcome to your oversight role. We are ready to be accountable as a government, because that will make the people of Kenya get value for every commitment we make, every shilling we spend, and every plan we roll out. So we are going to work together in that manner, and we want to take this into the future. Shortly, we will be going to Parliament, and tomorrow we will have a conversation about House leadership, both in the National Assembly and in the Senate. Let me congratulate all of you. When we had the PG, we agreed that each and every one of you should be in Parliament, and you showed a great patriotism in Parliament. You were there for long hours. We elected both speakers, and both deputy speakers are members of Kenya Kwanzaa, and we are very proud of you guys and what you are able to do. We are going to have the leadership of the House discussion tomorrow, and collectively we are going to make a decision on who will be the leader of majority in National Assembly, in Senate, their deputies, the chief whips, their deputies, and all the other people in there. Our competitors on the other side will provide the oversight role. I have heard them try to say they have some numbers. I mean, surely, if you cannot even raise a candidate for the Speaker of Senate, what numbers do you really have? Let's just be honest with ourselves. You know, there is no need to bring a contest where there is none. We have accepted that we are not going to appoint any member of the opposition into government because we want a vibrant opposition. We want an opposition that will keep government in check because we have nothing to hide and we want to run an accountable government. So we appreciate their role. We wish them well in their role, but we will play our role as effectively